Hi there, it's Jenny Kirk here with another 1000 Greatest Vinyl Videos. We've got 3 more to go, and I thought we'd go a bit sort of like rock. So we'll start off easy and just ease you in, and by the end of it you'll basically be biting the heads off bats and have more bullet belts than your average tyrannical despot. We're going to start off with the Eagles and Hotel California. Now, the Eagles is a group that are kind of a little bit country, but rock country, yeah, sort of. Big in the 70s, rightly so, and certainly this album is awesome. It includes some of the greatest tracks that they've ever done, including Wasted Time, Pretty Maids All in a Row, and let's see what else. Hotel California, of course, New Kid in Town, Life in the Fast Lane. Now, an interesting story about Life in the Fast Lane was that they were in the studio all tuning up and just, jamming a little bit whilst everybody was getting ready. And Joe Walsh was playing that riff that's at the beginning of Life in the Fast Lane. And the others were like, whoa, what's that actually from? And he went, I don't know, just making it up as I go along. So they said, quick, roll the tape. We've got to catch, that's just awesome. And they used it in the song. This is an album that, to be honest, it always features in, it certainly should always feature in the top 100 albums of all time. Here it is in the top 1000. Now, the back cover, we've got our sort of 70s style hotel foyer, Californian style. Not a lot going on there, just got the janitor in the background. But if we open up the gatefold, wow, everything is going down there. And we've got the band in the middle there. Something looks a bit more lively, doesn't it, with everybody in there. Right, I think we need to go a bit harder. You know, kind of skin-tight leather trousers, maybe get a poodle perm going on. Yeah, poodle perm. Bullet belts, well, maybe we could spare one. So we're moving on up, and we're going to Megadeth. Now, Megadeth is a group that's been around since the 80s, and, well, they were a bit disappointing at the start. First album, Killing Is My Business. Crap, I think, is the best way to describe that album. In fact, Peace Sells, But Who's Buying, which is their second album. Crap, I think, is the best, safest way of describing that. There's some good songs on there, but, boys, learn to play. And so, we move on through 2 more albums before we get to... Well, we'll get to Countdown to Extinction. Now, the album before that was alright. You could see they kind of got their lineup. They had Nick Menza, Marty Friedman, and of course David Ellefson and Dave Mustaine. It's the classic lineup. Dave Mustaine and David Ellefson, they're still in Megadeth, still going strong, but they've changed the other members. But for a long, long time we had Marty Friedman and Nick Menza. Now, interesting fact about Nick Menza. He was their drummer, but also he's a very keen DIYer. So much, in fact, that he built his own house. Yes, that's right. He himself built his entire house. Everything from bricklaying to plumbing, you name it, Nick Menza did it, because that's what he likes to do on a weekend. But this is an awesome album. It comes straight after Countdown to Extinction, which is a very good album. Very, very good album. Can't rate it more highly. But if I had to pick a favourite Megadeth album, I'd be torn between the 3 classic albums of Countdown to Extinction, this album, Youthanasia, and the next album, Cryptic Writings. But I've picked this. We've got it on gatefold here. Inside we've got the full lyrics, and also we've got photographs and pictures which match up with each of the songs, almost like a bit of a photo inspiration for the fundamental themes of the songs. And we've also got funky translucent blue LP in there. That is awesome, is it not? Now, this came out in the sort of early to mid 90s, yeah, 1994. And at the time, vinyl was kind of teetering on the brink of falling over the edge and going off into obscurity. But as a last gasp, so the record companies thought, you got some cool stuff like this with your blue vinyl. Of course, vinyl's now dirt trendy, so it's back. But it's nice to have some of the classics like this. But I think we need to go heavier, don't you? I think we're at a point where we need to chuck out a few power chords. Windmill is just not enough. We need to make that guitar sing like it's, I don't know, something that sings a lot. We want dark, we want mysterious, we want dry ice, we want a bad drinking problem. Actually, no, we don't want a bad drinking problem, but these guys had it at some point. They've sobered up now, but, well, Dave Mustaine is the link here. It's a tenuous link. Dave Mustaine was briefly a member of this group a long, long time ago. In fact, it said that he started up Megadeth as a way of saying, like, oh, well, you think you can kick me out? I'll show you. But they kicked him out because he had a bad drink problem and nearly got them all killed by deciding he'd drive the tour van whilst absolutely and utterly sozzled and gazeboed. So they kicked him out. The thing was, the rest of them had quite a drink problem at the time as well. But this is Metallica. And no, I'm not holding up just a piece of black cardboard. This is actually, well, it's the Black Album. Although nowhere on it actually says that it's called the Black Album. But that's what I've always heard it referred to as. And if you look at the front cover, against the light, it looks almost like, it looks a bit like smoke trails. I think it's a word. I think it's actually, could be Metallica. But it's very, very hard to read it on this cover, even when you get up close on something as big as a 12-inch vinyl LP. But this is the Metallica album. It's got Enter Sandman on, Sad But True, The Unforgiven, Through the Never, Nothing Else Matters, My Friend of Misery. And this is, if there's one Metallica album that you own, this is the album. And certainly it is well deserving of its place in my 1,000 top LPs of all time. It's not a gatefold, but you do get 2 LPs, and there's also your little sort of, well, your lyrics. You can sing along at concerts. Yeah, be up there at the front going, Enter Sandman. Yeah, look at me, I know all the words. I've never actually seen Metallica in concert, but I expect they'd be awesome. But there we have it. We've got another 3 vinyl albums to add into the mix. We'll be back again with some more of these. We're going to keep on going until we hit 1,000. So don't forget to subscribe so you can be there for the ride, on the rewind, hanging with the cool kids. Oh God, you know, people who say that really aren't hanging with the cool kids. But anyway, you take care of yourself, and I'll catch you next time. Well, we've got three more to go.